Alrighty, we should be live. Live. You know what time it is. We are going to lock in today. Double size. We are trading double size today. I've gotten enough confidence in the way that the performance that we've been seeing. So, yeah, I think I'm trading a little too small. So today I'm looking to double the size. We're going to go from trading 1 micro to 2 micros. Now, I can almost guarantee you with 90% certainty that today will probably be a losing day, because naturally, whenever you double your size, you're going to lose. All right, so keep the expectations low. But we are going to try. We are going to try to get this challenge passed, all right? Because we've been trading very well, but we're not trading with enough size. So we can't really pass the challenge if we don't make that money fast enough, right? I mean, we can. It'll just take a lot longer. So basically what I'm saying is I'm impatient, and I want to get this done. I want to get the results locked in, all right? That's why we're locking in. Okay, let me show you guys actually. I posted this in the Discord yesterday, but let me show you guys the account stats. Yes, full transparency. Shocking. Let me show you the actual stats of the account that we've been trading on. I sent it into the Discord, so if you're in the Discord, sorry for showing it again. Sorry, not sorry though, because it looks beautiful. Okay. All right. I have no idea how that got there. Yes. Looks beautiful. Alright. I'm just logging in onto Tradeovate here real quick. On the other screen, you can't really see it. Bringing up the account stats. Let me know if I'm too loud. Alright, here it is. Let me bring it on over. Hopefully I'm not doxing myself at all. Okay, here it is. Let me just check one more time to make sure I'm not giving away any password or something. Alright, should be good. Okay, I think TikTok, you can even see this. Well, no one's really in the TikTok live stream. So YouTube, you get all the attention. TikTok's a little dead at first and then picks up later. Oh, this isn't showing everything. Go. There we go. Okay, so here are the stats on the account. So you'll see, yesterday I was saying that I think our win rate was like 60%, including, break-even trades. I think I said either 60 or 70, and I was pretty right on that. Win rate right now is 66%. Now, that means I'm winning more than I'm losing, but remember that this is also taking into account, what's it called? Break-even trades that are like plus $1, right? That's considered a winning trade. So this is definitely like an inflated number. But what really matters is this win rate, right? Average or profitable trades, percent profitable trades, then average winning trade amount, and then average losing trade amount, right? So basically I have, let me just summarize this all. Okay, the way that we've been trading so far, we have a 1.6 risk to reward on average. Okay, 80 divided by 50 is 1.6. Okay, 1.6 risk to reward on average. It's really more like 3 to 1, but again, this is all averaging with the win rate and stuff like that. Anyways, 1.6 risk to reward on average with a 66% win rate. Those are the two most important numbers, right? On average, how much are we winning? On average, how much are we losing? On average, how many winning trades are we taking, right? So, yeah, this is the graph. This is the profit graph. Very clean, very nice. I'm pretty proud of this performance so far. So let's see if we can keep it up today. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys coming to the stream. Make sure you tap that screen, TikTok. Otherwise, TikTok hates me. Tap that screen. All right, let's get into some analysis. Guys, somebody let me know if everything's good. If you can hear me, see me clearly, everything's good. Let me know. Pretty please. Somebody. All right. So today we have a pretty interesting day. Let me just drink some water. Today we had this massive spike in the London session. All right, which obviously that's going to be a big level of demand, right? Massive spike away from that price, a little bit of an imbalance. You can see it more clearly on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so right now we're trading below VWAP, and we have a big level of demand here that's going to act like a magnet. So right now, instantly, just wow, you guys are very quiet today. What's going on? Wake up. Come on, wake up. Instantly, I'm going to be thinking shorts, right? Shorts down to this area of demand. Okay, that's just my first initial thoughts. Again, or not again, I haven't said this yet, but I just got to the charts basically. Every time I start the stream, it's like I'm basically starting my analysis, so my bias can change. I kind of do it real time so you guys can see it in real time and learn whatever you can from it. All right, daily time frame. Let's go on over to that daily time frame. So it looks like volatility. Actually, let's check the VIX here. The VIX is slightly up today. So that means volatility has slightly increased, and you can see that in the chart today. So the ATR today is 900, but that is based off of the last 7 days, okay, which means that it's factoring in these days here, massive days, right? So I think it's a little bit of an outlier. I think volatility is starting to come down, so that ATR might be a little bit less useful. What we can do is just manually measure out the range of all these days. So we had a 500-point day, 360-point day, and the day before that we had an 800-point day. So we're moving like 500 points, about, on average each day. So let's measure out today's range and see how much we've moved. We've already moved 350 points. So we've basically moved yesterday's entire range already before the market has even opened. So that could be an interesting sign. Maybe we're getting geared up for a bigger day, bigger move. Let's see what happens at the market open. We got 1 minute until the market open. We have news at 9:45, I believe, for Canada. So not going to be the most insane news for the American stock market, but it is a red folder, high impact news. So it could potentially move the market. You never know. All right, so let's take a look at the smaller time frames. We're already at that. We're basically at the full range of yesterday, so that could either mean we could see a really choppy day, but it's not looking like it, honestly. I mean, we're moving right down to that level of support there, the demand level caused by that London overnight push, which I don't quite know what that was from. What caused that push? Basically, it looks like the NASDAQ is following NVIDIA. Well, NVIDIA is technically the NASDAQ if you think about it. But all right, well, it looks like I'm not... Yeah, there's market open. Okay. So, was looking for shorts down into this area here. Now I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and wait for the market to kind of shake out a little bit. Shake it off. Waiting and waiting. Okay, well that's obviously a lot of volatility right at the open. So yeah, maybe we're getting geared up for a big move day today. But then the question becomes, is it going to be up or down? So before the market even opened, we already had the lower band tested all the way back up to the upper band tested. We failed to hold VWAP here. We held it for a little bit, and then we got that move below VWAP. So right now, again, mostly just targeting this blue box here. Seems to be the most logical area where price would want to go. And then maybe we'll start to see some kind of support down in there. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for now. And please move. All right. So we're doubling size today. We're trading with 2 micros instead of 1, which is almost guarantee. I almost can guarantee this is going to be a losing day. So again, keep your expectations low, because whenever you increase size, you lose. Okay, this is just a fact of trading. If you increase your size, the second you're confident enough to increase your size, you're gonna lose. All right, so I'm probably gonna have to lose a little bit before I start winning. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna take it nice and easy. Try to wait it out and be patient. Yesterday we literally shorted the top of the market. Yeah, yesterday we shorted right here, right there. So that was the result of being patient. So let's see if we can be patient today and make it pay off again. See if we can measure out any ABCD patterns to the downside. If you notice, we are creating that, this is something I've spoken about in my YouTube videos, we're creating that kind of M-like formation, which is better than just going up and down. You usually want to see some, what we call complex pullbacks, or ABCD patterns, or measured moves. Many words for the same thing. ICT has really helped that. That's sarcasm. I couldn't believe I took like a 2-year break from trading, and when I got back, it was just a whole nother world. It was ridiculous. I just couldn't believe it. I started getting familiar with what was the thing that people were talking about, you know. And so I got like this guy's course just to because he was like a popular ICT trader, and like the first like 1 or 2 slides is like a, what is it called, like an abbreviation guide, and it was like, no joke, 50 abbreviations. You know how ICT does like the FVG, IFVG? Come on, man. Well, there goes. Alright, well now I gotta go to Facecam and pause TikTok. Give me 1 second, guys. It signed me out of my account. Okay, sign back in. Alright, that should be good. Anyways, let's get to trading. Let's get to trading. So there's that VWAP getting tested. Hello? Dude, my software, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's this trading view or what. But so slow. It's not my internet. My internet's good. My computer's good. So I don't know what is going on. Alright, so we got a nice push up into VWAP. Looks like we got a little bit of a rejection there. Again, this zone right here may be a good target. There's going to be a little bit of an area of support right here, so let's see what happens there. And we did get a nice push initially. Oh, this is the 2-minute time frame. We got a nice push initially right off the open, so Let's see, it came right up to VWAP, rejected it for now, but price action wise, this move here is definitely stronger than all of this selling pressure that we've seen. So that's why, you know, if we had approached this area slowly, maybe I would have taken a short, but because we did it with a lot of strength, a lot of pitch, right? 3 P's of price action. Bitcoin Global, what's up? What's up? Thank you for the team bracelet and the heart. But the 3 P's of price action, right? Pitch, projection, pullback. The pitch here is very strong. And so is the pullbacks, right? We're making new highs, technically. So, gonna wait it out. There's gonna be a little bit of an area of supply up here. 3-minute time frame. Oh yeah, that reminds me. NQ, 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Getting texts. Don't people know I'm streaming? NQ, 1 minute time frame. Take profit trader. 50K account. Code simple trader. 430. Free Discord. Gotta give all the plugs. Gotta give all the plugs that nobody seems to use. Everybody is milking me for these free trades. Alright. There is the VWAP again. Not holding this time around. But my spidey senses tell me that we're still more likely to get down to this blue zone here. We do have an ABCD pattern up into this blue box, the supply level. So that's probably going to be my zone for a short. I don't really like how early in the morning this trade is playing out. But we'll try it. Oh boy, here we go. Double the size today, boys. Double the size today. That'll put some hair on your chest. The finesse kid, what's up? Top of the morning, top of the morning. Next 4 years bear market. Who knows? The shorts are definitely easier in this market, that's for sure. Just waiting for that blue zone. See what happens there. Alright, well, it looks like we're getting a pretty big rejection off VWAP. What I don't really love about this short trade is that it's going to be above VWAP, and it's also coming off of a little bit of a, complex pullback off of a higher high, technically, right? So, not the most amazing setup, but oh, there's the yawning. No, it won't stop for the whole stream, sorry. We never got down to that supply. This level is going to be a nice area, or not supply, demand. This area is going to be a nice area, should be a nice area of, like, you know, liquidity, imbalance, whatever you want to call it. So I do still feel like we should get down there at some point today. We'll see. Just put all your money into Tesla, bruh. Your whole life savings, diversities for the week. Well, technically, I'm not diversifying by just trading NASDAQ, right? Alright, before it gets too late, ATR is 27, so that's about 100 points. I mean, 100 ticks. 27, what is that? Yeah, 100 points. 100 ticks. We'll call it 100 ticks. 100 ticks, stop. YouTube, TikTok, make sure you like up the stream if you want me to keep doing this. It is the best way to support, grow the stream, grow the channel, grow everything. Bigger channel, bigger trades, bigger profits, bigger me. Maybe I'll get fatter. Excuse me. Alrighty, so it looks like we're pushing up with some strength here. You know, I love running into strength. Alright, so we just had our first close above VWAP now. Ooh. And right back down. Well, there's the rejection. Wow. Looks like we just clipped those highs and went straight back down. Not quite at the level of supply. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but check data. I did check Forex Factory. I didn't see anything too crazy. News in 2 minutes. Oh, right. Yeah. Canadian news. So let's see if that'll affect this market. Let's see. Did you have a job before you started to become a YouTube day trader? Honestly, I've never really had like a typical 9 to 5. I've always kind of done my own thing. So, did I have a job? Yes, but it wasn't for anybody. You know what I mean? Self-employed, always. And I'm very lucky to be able to say that, I know. Well, dang it. It did not quite get there. And there's that big move down. Damn. Well, we almost got it. We almost had the right idea. What are you trading right now? NQ. MNQ, technically. Dang it, guys. Got a few points away from our sell zone. Didn't quite make it. See what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's being Bitcoin. ES. Wow, indicators load so slowly on TradingView. It's actually getting ridiculous. All right, back to MNQ. I was really excited for that short, but now we're in a bit of a predicament. It wasn't just luck. Success is making good decisions and a little bit of luck. Well, thank you, Lucas. I try. So far, these never mind. I'm gonna stay positive this stream. Just looking for a trade. I don't really see anything right now just yet. We came up to that VWAP, didn't quite get the short off. Now it's probably likely that we go down in here. Let's get a ABCD pattern going, see where that puts us down. Puts us down here. Just taking some, wow. Went up to that 50 at 50% retracement, bounced right down. Instant rejection. What price are you long? Not long anywhere. And I don't know if I'm going to get long today. I'm a little bit short biased as of right now. But there is an ABCD pattern at 18,528. That could be an area of interest for a bounce, but I don't know. In my experience, buying below VWAP in this market has been not a great strategy. We get those crazy sell-offs pretty quick. Man, my computer is roaring right now. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can. Yep. There's that move. This is a little bit of a demand area, and by a little bit I mean quite a bit actually. It's a ginormous spike higher there. YouTube, if you haven't already, like up the stream. Best way to support and grow the channel. I'm a little bit in a rut on YouTube and TikTok from taking a break. Algorithms are not favoring me right now, so help me get back, please. Alright, let's see what happens at this ABCD pattern. I don't really want to buy there, to be honest. Buying at these, buying below VWAP, like I said, buying below VWAP in this market has been really not a great strat. It's hard to get a bounce. Way easier to short. My counter trend short trades have been perfect nearly almost every time. But whenever I try to buy, I get in trouble. And this is looking like a pretty overextended buy potentially, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Is there any reason I should be buying this thing? What's our range for today? 356. Trading Bitcoin right now, bet it will get to the 382 on the daily time frame. It looks like it's gonna keep falling. Yeah, these are tough times to be buying. Let's see what we can do. Again, trading with the world's smallest stop loss and winning so far. So the ABCD pattern is down at that 18,528. 18,528. So basically 18,530. be going into that sell-off mode that we talk about, where it just goes straight down no matter how much of a good buy it looks. Just continues to go down. Here's the 15-minute time frame. We're right at that level of demand. It's a pretty big candle. It's got 3 minutes left on it. Alright, so far that zone is holding. We could potentially look for a short down in here, but now we're shorting in a little bit of an overextended level and a level of support as well. So not my favorite, not ideal to be shorting off of a level of support. Home builder sentiment in 2 minutes. Is that high impact? No, right? Yeah, right back down. Wow. Right back down. Oh, get into that ABCD. Alright, guys. I get one counter trend trade a day, remember. Do I want to use it on this long, potentially? We got 30 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. That's not looking great. Lucas said do it. This is looking pretty freaking aggressive. The 15-minute is about to close at its low, which means that we're probably going to get a wick. Probably, if I had to guess, might have to go below these lows here. There's the ABCD pattern. I don't know how well that's going to... Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, news coming out. Look, we swept those lows. That might have been the right spot to buy there, but let's see. There's a lot of volatility all of a sudden. That must be the news. 10 a.m. news. Took out that, yeah, took out those lows there. Imagine the YouTube short I could make. Oh, I got a good one of yesterday shorting the top of the entire market. That's going to be a good one. Alright, let's look at 15-minute. We took out these lows, right? We're at the lower band. But I don't know. I think I'm still looking for those shorts rather than longs. I just, you know, I've been burnt so many times trying to long this exact type of trade. So, you gotta learn, right? You gotta learn. Learn from your mistakes. Marianne said, I said, don't. Yes, I think I'm not going to go long. As much as I kind of wanted to, it doesn't quite seem like the best idea. Now this candle here was pretty healthy for a reversal, so let's see, but I'm just not gonna risk it. I'm not risking it for the biscuit today. Sweep or run. All I know is that I'm not going long. So far it's a sweep, right? But a sweep can turn into a run. It's a sweep for now. It's not a stock, no cap reviews. It's NQ futures. NQ futures, MNQ futures. So far that sweep is working out. Happened extremely fast though. Don't think I could have even bought even if I wanted to. Unless I had a limit order. What time do you get up to start trading MNQ? My schedule changes a lot. It's like seasonal. But like today I woke up at 8 a.m., which is pretty late. Usually I try to wake up 7:30. 7 a.m., 7:30. Get to my desk by 8, have an hour. But last couple of days I've been waking up at 8 and get to my desk at like 9 and have barely any time to look at the charts or anything, so. Alright, so we're looking for shorts still. I'm not seeing any great levels. We had this little area here, but that was tagged right here. So those orders were taken out, right? So the only area where people might still be in this trade would be up there. And it would be slightly above some liquidity, potentially. Yeah, right in this area could be a decent spot. How do I determine my supply and demand zones? Honestly, I haven't really taught supply and demand, so I don't have it down to a science. Because when you teach something, you can break it down into exactly how you do it. But it's honestly either, I don't really know how I've been doing it for so long, it's just kind of a visual thing. But usually it's like the body of the candle to the wick, right? So it's like, it's basically, just think of it as like where are people trapped, right? So where was the buying before this dump? It was in this candle, right? Where's the most buying probably happening? Right at the open and the close. So you take that up to the highs, because everybody from that point. Okay, I gotta focus now. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see what happens here. That's, let's see. It's a little stronger than I wanted to see. It kind of just cut in there like butter. Well, shoot. Maybe I'm a little nervous trading double the size. Crap, man. Don't. Think I might rather get short here. From what I'm seeing, right? We're taking out those orders. We just failed to push lower. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for a little bit higher. Remember what I say, whenever you think you want to get in, wait a little bit longer. Because you either miss the trade or you get a better price, right? And either way, it's a win. So we're going from risking $50 to $100 per trade. $100 per trade. I gotta lose 20 trades in a row to reach max drawdown. Just took out those highs and is starting to go lower. And right back up. Almost looking like a V-shaped recovery. Yeah. It's not the most amazing short because I would be shorting right off of a recovery from a level of pretty strong support. Like we just took out those lows of the demand. Demand was taking out demand lows. So this thing could go back to VWAP potentially. Potentially. Come on, man. Keeps going and taking out highs and then we're getting rejected and then coming back up. Alright, see you, Lucas. Do you trade with a prop firm? Yes, take profit trader. See below. Well, are we going to get that push lower? Crap. Maybe this zone will hold after all. What's up, trade for pain? Yeah, that video kind of flopped. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really expect it to do numbers, but it just hurt my feelings just a little bit. Yeah, for you guys that don't know, I posted a video called "I Tried Trading 50K with No Stop Loss." So when we were doing a no stop loss challenge instead of the world's smallest stop loss, damn, this thing's actually it actually held. Just had to take out highs 3 times. My Pro Plus trader, no. Not yet. That is. Well, the levels have held. I just didn't get in. Story of my life, right? Well, now it's just in the middle of nowhere. Dun, 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 dun. Still may be interested in a short above those highs into this area. So we're back into that area of demand right now. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of bounce. A general area of support. Sorry for no talking. I just, there's not much going on here. You know the gist. ABCD into this area. Potentially. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Next challenge, 1 mini. Yeah. That would be bad. That'd be trading 10 micros, basically. That's how you blow an account in 2 trades. Do you just focus on the chart? Yeah, for the most... I mean, yes. Not even for the most part. Yes, the answer is yes. I mean, just avoiding big news events. Focus on the chart. Glass half full mentality. Yeah, let's scalp those minis. I really don't know how people pass any type of evaluation or trade at all with any prop firm using minis at like a 50K account. If TradingView had a mini game plugin while monitoring the chart, would you use it? Well, judging by your name, I assume you're programming something like that. That's smart. You're going around doing some research, huh? Joining all the lives. Give me 1 second. The answer is depends on how good of a mini game it is. Or it could be something simple, like, I don't know, it'd have to be something simple and addicting, right? Because you don't want to play something too complex while looking at, like, the charts. Maybe like Pong. Alright. First trade of the day. Might be my last. Who knows? Not quite at that ABCD pattern, so it could be too early. Oh boy, this thing might go to VWAP. Let's make sure our stop is right. 19. Oh, 19. Stop has to be even lower than that. Crap, boys. Yep, we're gonna get stopped out. I told you guys. It's gonna be a losing day. This thing's going to VWAP. Man, there's that frickin' ABCD pattern. Should have just waited for that. Alrighty, 1 trade out. I wanna do it again. I should have just frickin' waited, man. Look, oh my god, yeah, that was just a bad trade, honestly. That was just bad trading. Look at that. Told you guys, when you double your size, you're gonna lose. Let me clean this up. I think it's full port idea because eventually you should get it valuing time to get funded fast. Well, yeah, but if you blow, you know, 10 accounts, you've spent $1,000. Oh my gosh, guys. This thing's probably gonna freaking go lower too. I didn't wait. I should have waited. Lesson learned. Maybe I'll try it again with one micro. That was a $79 loss. Not too bad, honestly. Not too bad. I'll try it again with full size if it can give me some reassuring signs. Just sucks because I should be in this trade right now. I just didn't frickin' wait for it. Trying it again. Don't really love it. I'm gonna be honest. This might be a bad losing day here, but technically I should be in this trade, so let's just try it again. This thing does kind of look like it wants to go to VWAP, but let's hope not, right? Let's hope not. Stop is 18 points. Trade in double size, double size. Basically, well, I forgot what I was going to say. I read the chat and got distracted. You're trading mid-range, bro? Well, I'm trading below VWAP is what I'm trading. Basically at VWAP, yes, but still below VWAP. Titan stops. Break even. Oh crap, what the hell is that? That's gonna get me, isn't it? Come on, man. Get down there. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Dump. 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 So the reason why we entered this trade is a level of supply, an equivalent move higher, ABCD pattern into a level of supply. This is one of my favorite setups. It's been working out lately. Don't forget we got the free Discord. If I can even fit it on the chart. Let's see if this can survive. At least we're not risking anything. You will get it back ×3. That is how it usually goes, but sometimes you don't get quite lucky. You don't get that lucky. Like that. Darn it. It's okay. It was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. So now we're only down $74. You're above the point of... Yeah, everybody loves telling me how to trade when it's a losing day. Everybody, oh my God, obviously you're above the point of control. You're the fair value gap, the inverse fair value gap. Clearly,
the liquidity grab, the drawn liquidity is clearly telling you to do this and that.
You trade then. You know what? Tell me where to buy and sell for a week, and we'll make a YouTube video out of it. Okay? How about that? Do you want to trade? Okay, go back to the beginning of this stream, and you'll see the stats that I showed. We've been very consistent. Losing is part of trading. You just have to learn from it. Yeah, I mean, people expect there to be no losses ever. It's like, how would you approach a 150K S2F straight to funded account, like in terms of risk management? Same way that I approach evals, you know? It's all about just risk control. Just make sure your winners are much bigger than your losses, right? Hindsight is always 20/20. Yeah, I know. Everybody's a genius. Everybody's a frickin' genius when the market moves. Or when it already makes its move. Is the market going to start ranging? Well, it is around its VWAP, so it's a little bit harder to get an idea of where it's going. That's why we took this trade, and I'm not taking any more because, you know, it's one and done kind of shot. You're either going to stay below that VWAP or start chopping around or go above it, you know. So that was the one shot, as Eminem says. Not sure why I keep making Eminem references. I don't even really listen to him at all. So yeah, I just don't want to keep, even if this does work out still, I don't want to keep taking trades here because I don't want to risk getting chopped to death, right? Like just getting stopped out 5-6 times in a row. Just keep trying to short, because that can happen. And with the way that we're trading, you got to be very picky with your entries so that you don't, you know, lose by 1,000 paper cuts. Yes, that does hurt my soul, yes. Please, can you teach me how to trade, please? Just join the free Discord. There's plenty of information there. Videos in order. Excuse me. Trapped the bulls, ready to go down. Should I take another stab at it? I feel tempted to. I hate losing. as everybody does. But now, could say it's trapping the bears. No, I don't really use candlestick patterns. Not really. It's more so the grand scheme of it all. Individual candles don't mean too much, unless they have high volume and there's some sort of like rejection or liquidity sweep, or usually when you see like a nice wick down or up and a lot of volume, that can be a sign of like reversal, like we saw down here. Damn, I was considering taking another shot there and I didn't. Oh, would have been break even anyway, so. What do you think about gold? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Where's gold? Gold is just in an uptrend. Straight up. Maybe an ABCD pattern down. Into some area of support here. But I'm not really trading gold, so don't take any advice. Looks like it's going to try to go for that that VWAP again. I hit sell. Hello? I'm hitting sell. Jeez. Good luck, big win on the way. I don't know about that one. Today seems like a pretty difficult day to trade. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll try. Thank you. Glad I didn't get that fill. Well, I just wanted to have it ready in case. This price action is a little peculiar. Ooh, wow. Okay, staying out of that. That was everybody getting their orders for above VWAP. Everybody's pushing above VWAP now.
We're above VWAP. Everybody buy. VWAP.
Choppy price action today. Choppy, choppy. Above, below, VWAP, above, or below. Let me just get rid of everything on my chart. Took out this low here, right? Is VWAP just another Bollinger Band? No, not necessarily. No, not at all, actually. William, thanks for following. VWAP just stands for volume weighted average price. It's the average price with volume taken into account for the session. And then the bands that you're seeing is 2 standard deviations of the VWAP. So this is below, -2, +2. Looks like it's a little bit of a trap here. Looks like that was people getting stopped out. Maybe trapping some bulls. Yep, this is NASDAQ. NASDAQ, NASDAQ, NASDAQ. $1,000 for a VWAP indicator on Ninja Trader? That's insane. I had to put the call centers in a frenzy. Take it easy. Yeah, yeah. Trade NQ. Do I not have that in the title of the live? NQ? So far, one loser. A little bit of a hard, difficult day today. Can't quite get a grasp on price. This was a fake out. I was getting ready for a short here, and then it all of a sudden spiked up really aggressively, so I stayed out of it. But that was actually people just getting stopped out. It was almost like a capitulation up. And so that's good to know now, but a little too late because I'm not in the trade. So, let's see. This might be a trap for the whole day. We might get new lows now. Pop above VWAP. I mean, we saw people, including myself, trading at that VWAP level. And then everybody just got stopped out right here. Stops above VWAP, boom, big volume candle into an area of supply and rejected. So this could be that trap kind of thing. Yeah, M Jones. It's on the chart for YouTube. The people on TikTok don't see the whole chart, so that's why they always ask what I'm trading. Christine, thanks for following. Simply don't get it today. Today's a little tough. It's no clear real moves. It's kind of just shopping around back and forth. I'm either too late or too soon. Preach it, brother or sister. Can't quite tell. Can't see your image from this far. Bull trap last night. Could be. I'm not. I don't even know what caused that. Oh wow, you guys probably just got a very loud notification because I had my audio on. Yeah, that's TikTok saying that I'm inactive for some reason. I don't know why. It does that every single stream. Will, thanks for following. You take anything today, mate? Yes, I took one loser. Well, one loser, one break even. So far, it's a little bit of a tough day. Leaving a buy open at 8,700. All right. Has been tough, I can't lie. Yeah. Yeah, today's choppy. Now we're just at VWAP, which is not the best. Not the best time to trade. until lunch to take any more trades. Well, problem is I don't really trade lunch, so... Looks like that was the trade right here. Oh, man. This thing's probably just gonna fade away for the rest of the day. Knowing my luck. It's funny how negative I talk, but we've been doing really good so far, so... Alright, bye, user558. You should watch lunch session then to see how it reacts to news. Why? Does it react to news differently? God dang it, guys. Another missed trade. The one honestly, today should be a break-even day. I took this trade just rushing into it. Had the pattern there, just didn't wait for it. That would have been a break-even trade. And my next trade was a break-even trade, so... Just sloppy trading today overall. That's okay, sometimes it happens. Do you feel the pressure of getting into trades due to stream, or would you have taken these either way? Honestly, I do think there's some pressure because, off stream I can just sit on my hands and, I don't need to take any trades. But then on stream I kind of get a little bit, antsy. I want to just take a trade for the stream, get some action, get a win, let's go, But for the most part, it's, it's okay. I think sometimes it also helps me, so it might be a give and take kind of thing, because, if I'm alone, I can just trade as much as I want, right? I can just trade, because nobody's watching me, right? So I can be stupid. But then if I'm on stream, if I just start losing and trading a bunch and just act like an idiot, people are going to be like, what are you doing? So... Gained 70% on paper count, lost 700 on combine. Are you trading fair value gaps? Good short on Bitcoin right now. All right. We're getting like a little head and shoulders here. Wow. Alrighty. That's a random spike. Trading NASDAQ. Discord's in my bio. Do I trade regular stocks? Not really. Just like long-term. Longer-term holding, buy and hodl. Hodl, hodl, whatever the word is. Oh man, today was a weird day. Oh, this was actually a bat pattern for you OGs out there. Or no, Gartley. Whatever, doesn't matter. Man, we're just chopping around VWAP. This is just impossible to trade. Impossible. Impossible. Scalp it? I'm not a scalper. I want to get those big moves. I can't afford to scalp with the stop loss I'm using. It's too tiny. I'll just get chopped to death. We keep going back up to VWAP. It's like we can't make a decision. What's it gonna be? It looks like we want to do that, right? Like lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. But this reversal here is pretty nice. And we are not getting that sell-off very easily. This might want to actually rip. We're just getting this consolidation here. It is forming a, bearish pattern. But what does my RSI say? 48. It's right in the middle, just like everything right now. Everything's in the middle, just middle of the chart, sideways. No, this is a 50K challenge account. We're doing a challenge. So far, we've been doing very good, very good. Other than today, of course. The day that I double my position size. I told you guys. Double your position size and you're gonna have a losing day. Happens every frickin' time. At this exact moment, all I see is trash. I know. I know. Get ready for a huge dump. Steve, you've been calling for a dump for a long time, so let's see. I hope you're right. I'm sure you'll make money from it. Nvidia started to dump. Oh wow, yeah. My gut is saying this might want to go higher for some reason. I just feel like the price action we saw up here at VWAP is looked like we wanted to go higher. Well, that was the trade there in that zone. Take a look at the 15-minute chart. Yeah, we took out those lows. This does look like this thing wants to go up. That was the trade right there. That level of demand. Sweep out those lows, level of demand. And now it's probably gonna, I don't know, chop around here. Let's see, chop around into VWAP again. Or finally make some sort of move. Alright guys, I'm not going to take any more trades today, so everything that was like the only trade that I could have considered. It's not going to, I don't know if it's going to get all the way down here, and even if it does, it's going to be too late in the day, so see you guys when I see you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Tap up that screen on TikTok, join the free Discord if you're not already in the free Discord. Link is in the bio. Use code SIMPLETRADER at Take Profit Trader if you want 30% off your funding account. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.